I expect many of you are very organised and can remember all the trains you photographed and filmed, made notes, etc., and can easily find them to look at again. Not me though. Many of the photos are in my galleries and the videos on YouTube, although what I've seen and the places I've seen them are long forgotten. But I have a cunning plan. I'm hoping to create an online index to all of my videos on YouTube. It is still early days, but seems to work very well and should be very useful to find specific locos or locations. There are over 4,000 videos, and so far I have indexed about 180 of them. It's going to be a long job. This is the home page as it is at the moment. All the wording will change as I progress, but we'll start off with YouTube videos. All in date order, but you can sort the opposite way if you want to. The format is the year, then the month, and then the day. That way you can do a proper sort on it, put them in reverse order, go back to 2013-05-19, which is 19th of May 2013. Going back to the latest one, we can also show more lines on the page, so that way there's 25 entries on the page. Next column puts a date in the format that we're more used to, and there's also a link to the YouTube, but I won't go to the video at the moment. I'll leave that till later. The next column, numbers or comments, that'll be the loco or unit numbers, and I've also put sort of keyword in this one. Star D means it refers to diesel locos. The next one has got a star U and a star D because there's diesel locos as in power cars and units as well. That way you can do a search specifically for units or specifically for diesels, and there's another one elsewhere which would be for steam, as in this one it's a steam gala. You've got star S on that one. And also if you just wanted gala photos, you could type in gala and it'll list all the gala videos. Diesel gala, further down there's bound to be some steam gala ones. And if you just wanted to do diesels, as I said, star D, and that will be just the diesel ones, but occasionally there will be a mixture of the two. The B1 went through Cradley along with some diesels, so you've got an S and a D on that one, and the same with perhaps at the gala at the Severn Valley. It's all steam locos, but the freight went through on the main line, so you've got an S and a D on that one. Going on to location, this one, Old Hill, that's on the main line, so that's got N rail added to it, as in network rail. That way, if I wanted to just see main line videos, I could type in N rail, and that will bring up all the locations that have N rail in them. Kidderminster does crop up occasionally because, as I mentioned before, freight train went past on the main line, so it's a mixture of diesels, steam, Kidderminster, SVR and N-Rail. We clear that out of there. Then we go to listing the numbers, steam locos. What I'm going to have to do is make different columns for different regions, because 1501 is at the top, 4566 is in amongst the higher numbers, as in 45231, whereas 4566, if it was just a Great Western loco numbers, would be after 2857. So that's something else to work on. I replayed the video I made last night and thought it wouldn't be too difficult to add the columns for the different regions of steam locos. So that's what I've done, and this is a short piece which I will insert into the recording I made last night. So steam locos now, you can click on GWR, get a list of all the Great Western numbers, and go back to steam locos. Same again for SR, Southern Region. Only 2 of those so far, but it shows that it's not too difficult to split these numbers up into different columns. Anyway, I'll close this one off and insert it into the video I made last night, and you carry on with the rest of it. Diesel locos. These are mostly the later numbers, but I'm going to have to make another column to show diesel locos with the old D number in the front. Starts to get confusing, doesn't it? And then station, location or railway. Any stations on the Severn Valley Railway, such as Arley or Bewdley, also have SVR added to them. That way, if you did a search, if I go to YouTube videos again, if I search Arley, it will just bring up Arley videos. But if I do SVR, it will bring up all the locations which have SVR in them, which will show you lots more stations. Kidderminster, Highley. If you go on to the next page, we get Bridgnorth as well. Probably Bewdley would crop up in some of the other videos that I haven't worked my way through yet. But that gives an idea how it's going so far. Oh, the OK at the end. If I get rid of that, go back to the current order of date, latest ones first. The Y indicates that I've checked everything seems to be in order. If I put that in reverse order, there's a lot with no Y. In other words, I've still got those to check. If I listed 100 of them, go down to 100, and there's 100 there to check. If I do, so it goes up to 191. Those are the ones that are done. There's a lot more that need to be done, so I've probably got about 140 still to check that they're working correctly. That gives you some idea how it's all going at the moment. Oh, I'm just seeing a few things here. Some of the early videos, it was just short clips, and I've got departs, for instance, arrives, so you know whether the train's coming or going. Banking, oh, that loco was banking a train at Old Hill, so it just adds a bit of extra information. Let's see, go back, order again. Occasionally things like the Whistling Ghost, it was a rail tour, so you know what it is. Cumbrian Mountain Express, Pathfinder Tours, Cambrian Coast Express, various things like that. So if you wanted to search vintage trains, there's probably not many of those added at the moment, but if you typed in vintage, it should bring up all the vintage trains. Window, now what that means is it's a film out the window behind the loco, so you get the sound of a moving train. Good bit of fun, that. Now if I just go out of this screen, let's go back to the home page first. Go out of the large screen where the that's it, and go to the videos again. I can click on one of the links. It will bring up the video. It's only a short one, but we can play that. And if you get fed up with it, you can just go back to, you can just click out of it and go back to where you were before. It gets a bit complicated when I've got to change screens, especially when I've got the F11 tab where I can make the lettering appear larger on the screen. That gives you some idea how things are going. There's a lot to do. Will I ever finish it? That's the burning question.